Hey there, this is Neil Napier, and in this video I'll give you a walkthrough of timeout. Now before I get to that, first I want to show you the end result that you can expect from using timeout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what a typical countdown timer looks like. So let's just jump on over to Funnel247.club, where we have the timer installed at the moment. A different timer, rather a simpler timer that came with our autoresponder application. Now that's our funnel builder rather. Now that's quite a simple timer, and as you can see, this is 1-841-08-07, and the problem is this, that if someone joins my list, say 2 days later, they will see that this timer has hit 0 because it hasn't changed at all. And that's the problem, because I have fixed this timer for my particular page, and beyond that the timer will not change according to when someone joins the list. Ideally, I want the timer to automatically change when someone new joins my list as well. So that's something that most funnel builders cannot do. Where timeout is different is that it gives you a very special link. Let me actually put that link in and show you. So timeout gives you a very special campaign link that you can use. You can send it out via email. You can get people to sign up in other ways as well. And that will track the user behavior across different devices as well as across different browsers. So I'm going to show you that right now. I'm going to use one of my email address instead of using this, and I'll show you how to apply this within your campaigns as well in a few minutes. So let's go ahead to this page. When I use that, it takes me to a special page where I will soon see that there's a countdown timer counting down from 2 days, 23 hours, 39 minutes, and about 17 seconds right now. I can tell you that most other countdown timers will do the same, but they will not customize this across multiple different places. They will not customize it according to when your audience, when your customer actually joined your list. So all of this is very, very personalized. Now let's open something in incognito mode. There we go. So I'm just going to use the same link. Remember, this is me going back to my email and using same link to sign up again. So I'm going to go back to my email, click on that link, and when I do that, let's see what the timer is now. So the timer now, as you can see in incognito mode, is 2, 23, 35 and 53 seconds, 52 seconds. Let's go down. You can see these are exact same timers, even though one of them is in incognito mode and the other one is in a different window. Now check this out. I'm going to use the same sales page link this time. I'm not using the special link that I had created, but I'm using Firefox right now. It's a different browser, and let's see what the timer now reads. As you can see, the timer is exactly on point. Everything is going at the same pace. There's a little difference because Firefox is lagging for me. So as you can see, if you use timeout, you can sync up your timers, your countdown timers across different browsers, and you can also do that across different devices as well. Now, because it's capturing my IP and some other proprietary information, if I go to the same URL from my mobile, you will also notice that it's picking up the same timer as well. This way, number one, the campaign is always consistent for people across different browsers, different devices, but more importantly, you can personalize the campaign based on when someone joins your list. So for example, if Tim joins this list on Monday and this is where Tim lands, he will have 2 days and 24 hours almost, so 3 days to buy something. And when he comes to the end of those 3 days, say on Thursday morning or Friday morning, he'll see that the offer is gone and you can redirect him to anywhere else. Same thing with Tina. If Tina joins the list on Wednesday, she will also have 3 days to make a decision. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday morning when she goes to this page, she'll notice that this page has vanished. Now she cannot get back to this page and she has to buy a higher price deal. So as a marketer, it allows you to create urgency. As a buyer, it gives you an opportunity to always have the possibility of buying something at an early bird price. So we talk about doing launches. That's what timeout helps you do, but it helps you do that over a long period of time. Now let me go inside the tool and show you exactly how this functions, how you can put it all together. So the very first thing I want to show you is settings. So you can start from the settings just so you can see everything that we integrate with. You can use different domain names as well, so there is custom domain option available for you if you want to use your own domain name. In my case, I use the timeout links, but you can use your own as well. And then you can integrate with different autoresponders, and you can also integrate with different funnel builders. So there's different integrations available here, and you will see them when you go into the campaign builder. You can also put pixels in so you can track people as they go through the process as well. You can make sure that the countdown timer is in the right place. So let's go ahead and build a new campaign, and I can show you exactly how to do all of this in your own time. Let me move the screen around a bit as well. There we go. So when you're here, the very first thing you need to do is you need to pick a campaign name. I'm just going to pick a demo campaign. Pick a product name as well. The product is something that you've added before, and that's how we collect all the statistics for you. So it's not mandatory for you to always have a unique product, but it's good to have separate campaigns for separate products. So I'm going to pick, for example, email ramp in this case. I could build a personalized timer or a fixed timer. A fixed timer is a classic timer which starts and ends on given dates that you choose, but a personalized timer will be personalized for every single user because they are different. The timer can be triggered based on page visit or email click link. I always like the page visit aspect because sometimes I drive people from a Facebook post to a page as well. So that works. Click on page visit, then you can add a product page. So let's say in my case, I'm going to add Kyvio.com. And I'm going to say I want a hello bar timer. Hello bar timer is the timer you see up there. So that's the one that we had in place here as well. That's the hello bar timer, created with timeout. You can also have inline timer. Inline timer is timer that say goes somewhere over here. This is the inline timer. And as you can see, they're more or less in sync as well. And then you also have the email timer. So timer that goes inside the email as well. I'll pick all three because why not? And then when the timer expires, you can choose what to do. You can redirect the page, you can show static timer as 0, or you can just hide the timer. I recommend, if you're really serious about building urgency, to redirect the page. That way, when people land on the page, they will see that the offer is gone, but they can still buy it at a higher price. So next time they go to your offer, they won't take the deadline jokingly. So let's say in this case, I can say, let's go to google.com, then click on next. And then you can choose how long should the timer be. So let's say the timer should be 2 days. Cookie tracking could be for 60 days. So when someone lands on your page once, you're tracking them for 60 days altogether. You can choose your email provider. So in my case, for example, because I have Kyvio, I'm going to pick Kyvio. And you can also pick your landing page builder. So we integrate with ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, all the major landing page builders as well, including Kartra. So again, I'm going to pick Kyvio as well for this. Then for the hello bar timer, you can change how it looks like. So I'm going to pick template 2 in this case. I can put some hello bar text, call to action, and so on. Let me just pause the video, do all that, and I'll bring you back in. Okay, so I've filled the basic details in, and I'll show you how all of this fits in together. I'll pick template number 2, and I'll put in some text. So this is a special celebratory discount text that appears over here. I can pick the position, and I can also do redirect. So when someone clicks on it, where should they be taken to? I can decide about that as well. Then I'll pick one of the timer templates I can customize it to, so I can change the colors, the font size, font color, background size, all these different things, customize them based on your landing page. Then I can also change inline timer, again, style it as well, and also do the email timer. Now the cool thing is with timeout, the timer that shows in your emails and the timer that shows on your landing page is going to be the same. So you're going to have real urgency built into your long-term campaigns. So you do all of this, and that's it. That's how easy it is to configure everything. When you're done, click on save, and then this will give you an option to install the pixel and get everything up and running. So if you want to use email links, for example, you can put this in, and it says undefined because I need to go to my email responder and use the actual personalization field for the email. We'll discuss that in the training sessions that we're going to do after as well. This is the email timer code, this is the image URL, inline timer code, and so on and so forth. So this is all you need to do. Put them in place. Remember, I showed you pixels earlier. You need to put pixels on your pages as well. That way we can track that all these countdown timers are on the right pages. So as it says over there, make sure that the timeout base pixel is already placed on the pages or website. So let's close this. Once it's all done, you will see timer exactly like this, and you can see this is counting down. And if I go to the same link over here, let's go in a different browser. This was, I believe, Firefox. I think we've closed that, but this was incognito, and you will see the timer is still exactly the same, with a bit of a lag, of course, because the different browsers, different times. So this is all you need to know to use timeout. We have been able to successfully generate leads with it. We have been able to successfully move those leads to an autoresponder sequence that has worked amazingly well for us, and I hope you use this for yourself as well. This is Neil Napier. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope you get and use timeout and Funnel247 in your business.